Hey, May. Are you really going to go with your father instead of me?
Huh? What are you going on about all of a sudden? You have a problem with it? Because it's too late to change anything. Ugh, you're so annoying. I can't wait until I don't have to talk to you anymore. Anyway, think about it logically. If I go with you, a former housewife, there's no way I'd be able to live a good life. You wouldn't be able to support me. I want to go all the way up to college, you know? Also, once school starts again and I get to be a high schooler for the first time, I want to dress myself up in pretty clothes and makeup, go to popular cafes with my friends, and get a cool boyfriend. I took all of that into account when I made my decision. Plus, Daddy's new girlfriend is younger, more fashionable, and way more pretty than you'll ever be. In comparison, you're old and gross and totally useless. My new mom is the owner of a popular bar, so she has loads of money. She told me if I'd forgive the fact she was involved with an affair and let her marry Daddy, she'll give me $500 a month as part of my allowance. That means I can totally live the high school life of my dreams.
So for a shallow reason like that, you decided to go with your father instead of me?
Duh? Of course. By the way, I was the one who told Daddy to wait until I was 15 before he divorced you.
Huh?
I heard that apparently, if I'm 14 years old or younger, there's the possibility I wouldn't have a choice in the matter, and I'd have to go with you regardless of what I wanted. So I asked him to wait until I was 15 so I could choose who to go with.
I see. So you've known this entire time. And despite all that she's done, you still prefer that woman over me.
Of course! Don't make me repeat myself. I know it's hard for you to comprehend or whatever, but it's seriously annoying. Anyway, could you hurry up and get out of this house already? You're stinking up the place. And my new mommy is going to be moving in this evening to live with us. You'll be in the way if you don't hurry up. And wouldn't it be super sad for her to bump heads with her soon-to-be husband's ex? Talk about awkward.
I'm going.
Okay. I'm telling you to hurry it up. If you have time to text, you have time to pack your bags and get the hell out. It's not like we have any unfinished business to discuss either. It's already been decided who I'll be going with and who my new family will be. Honestly, you made me waste my time talking to you about pointless crap. Nothing was going to change.
It wasn't pointless. Not to me, anyway.
What?
Your grandmother who lived with us was a bad influence on you. Because of her, you started to scorn me. She helped me raise a daughter who couldn't care less about me.
Yeah, of course. She buys me anything I could ever want. And she's a lot nicer than you.
Still, in the end, I wanted to make one final bet that maybe you'd say something different. That I had a sliver of hope left. But that was all for naught. This was your final answer. It's too bad. But thanks to you, my last few regrets were wiped clean away. I can leave this house with no heavy burdens weighing on my heart, with no final regrets. Thank you.
Excuse me?
Goodbye, my former daughter. I'll be letting you go now.
Hey, Mom. Happy 1-year anniversary. You've been married to my dad for a whole year now. Time really flies, doesn't it? You're going out to a nice restaurant to celebrate, right? I hope you two have fun. Tell me about it when you get back.
Aw, thanks, Daniel. I would have loved if you could have come with us. The restaurant we're going to has really good reviews. In a sense, it's also my 1-year anniversary of being your mom, too. And if you hadn't supported our second marriage to one another, our anniversary wouldn't be happening in the first place.
It makes me happy that you would invite me, but I think you should spend some quality time together without any outsiders for your special day. I'd be in the way, and I'm not rude enough to barge in.
How thoughtful of you. Well, maybe not today then, but in the future. Let's have a nice dinner, just the three of us.
Woohoo! Man, I am so glad that you became my mom.
Aw, what's this all of a sudden? Are you feeling sentimental now?
I know, right? I'm a grown 26-year-old man, but even I'm getting all sappy. Some people might think it's cringy, but you know, my mom died when I was around 2 years old. And after that, my dad focused wholeheartedly on raising me, never dating a single woman. And for over 20 years, he didn't have any romantic interest in anybody until he spotted you working in that cafeteria at his own company. There, he fell in love with you. He was so troubled, he came to me for advice. He told me that he wasn't sure what to do since he hadn't had those kinds of feelings for anyone in literally years.
Oh my. Really?
Yeah. You know how when you were working at the cafeteria, you got to talk to me way more than my father at the time. Like, I got food there every day. The truth is, he came lamenting to me, asking me if I could come up with a way to bring you two closer together.
Oh, by any chance. Around that time, I had to start delivering food personally up to his office every day. Did you have something to do with it?
Yep, it was my idea. The head chef in that cafeteria is an old friend of my dad's. When he explained his predicament to her, she agreed to help him out by putting you in charge of the food delivery.
I had no idea.
Oh, we did consult a few other people in the company, like the secretary, the senior managing director, and the executive director. My dad admitted that approaching his romantic interest in this way as a CEO could be considered mixing up personal and business affairs. But he promised them that he wouldn't let it hinder his work, and for them to forgive it for now. The good news was they weren't upset or annoyed with him. If anything, after hearing that, they got all fired up about helping him.
So that's why there was absolutely nothing standing in our way when we finally did start dating 4 months later.
Yeah.
Dear me, you all worked hard for so long for our sakes.
Oh, by the way, let's keep this a secret between you and me. I wasn't supposed to let the cat out of the bag.
I wonder what I'll do. To tell or not to tell? That is the question.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that. Oh, Dad's gonna get mad at me if he finds out, so please, don't tell him, please.
All right. It's thanks to you all that I can be so happy right now. I won't tell him a thing today.
Oh man, just today? I hope you don't tell him tomorrow either, or the next day, or the day after that.
Oh no, I need to get going already. Otherwise, I'll be late meeting up with him. I don't want to keep him waiting for long.
Oh, whoops, is that the time already? Sorry, I didn't mean to distract you. Have fun.
Yep, I will. I'll be off now.
Mommy! Hi! How are you doing?
Huh? Who is this?
Don't tell me you forgot. It's me, your daughter. You know, the other day I saw you going into a super high-class French cafe with another man. I was wondering what was up with that, so I poked around, asking people around the area. Who would have thought you would have had a remarriage with the CEO of an IT company? You're at the ripe old age of 50, but you managed to marry into big money anyway. Way to go, Mommy. Anyway, I'll make up with you for the first time in 6 years, so give me $30,000. I know you can afford it really easily. All right, it's been decided. When should we meet?
I thought it was strange how you were messaging me out of nowhere. I don't have that kind of money to begin with, so I can't give it to you. And even if I could, I wouldn't give it to you of all people.
Excuse me?
You're a stranger to me. I have no reason to give you a single penny. It could go somewhere much more useful.
What? But you do have a reason to help me. Tons, in fact.
No, I do not. Did you miss the part where I said I consider you a stranger?
You can't break off our bond that easily. I'm still your daughter, and I'm saying that I'll make up with you for the first time in 6 years. That I'll even let you see me again face to face. And when you do, I'm saying I want you to give me $30,000 as a present for that special occasion. As a mother, don't you feel the need to grant my every wish?
6 years ago.
Huh?
You remember what you did, right? 6 years ago, your father cheated on me with another woman who he decided to marry. And instead of going with me, you chose to throw me away to consider her your new mother just because she was prettier and richer than me. At that moment, I ceased being your mother, and we have been strangers ever since.
All right, that. Forget I ever said any of that. I take it all back.
Why?
You see, those two had a divorce in the end. Remember how she ran a bar? Well, it was hit really bad by the recession and it went bankrupt. She wasn't able to afford giving me that $500 a month she promised me anymore, which was the main reason I preferred her over you. Like, she just totally became useless to me. And Grandma died last year, so the only one who can give me an allowance now is Daddy. I can't rely on anyone else to give me money. And honestly, every month I'm completely broke. I hate it. But then I found out that you married into big money. So I'm giving you a really good offer. I'll make up with you and be your daughter again. And I'll even see you whenever you want. All you have to do is give me $30,000 and we'll be all good. I'll even live with you if you want. You miss me, don't you? I bet you're dying to see me again.
Excuse me for a moment.
Hey, you. Don't get cocky, you damn brat. Who do you think you are?
Huh? Mommy? I didn't know you were the type to talk like that.
Let me give you a heads up before we continue talking any further. But right now, your mother does not have her phone. She gave it to someone else, and that stranger's the one who's replying to you right now.
Who are you then? Why doesn't she just talk to me herself?
I'm your mother's stepchild. My dad married her.
What? Oh, I see. The person Mommy remarried does seem pretty old. At his age, it wouldn't be weird for him to have a kid already. Incidentally, how old are you?
I'm 26.
I'm 21. And the way you talk is kind of too rough for a girl, so I'm gonna guess that makes you my big brother. I hope we get along, big bro.
Like I said, I'm telling you to not get cocky, you damn brat. You and I are not related, and you're not my stupid sister. I'm an only child.
Excuse me? Being your younger sister, shouldn't you be doting on me instead? What are you being so mean to me for? If your dad married my mom, then that makes me your little sister.
Oh, don't play dumb. My mom told you directly that you aren't her daughter anymore, so don't you dare act like you have any right to be calling me your brother.
But I'm still a girl, a young lady. Didn't anyone teach you any manners? That you shouldn't talk to a girl like this? What, are you the type to hit women too? You're the lowest of the low. And you haven't even met me before.
It seems you don't understand just who I am.
Of course I don't. Like I said, we've never met before. How could I possibly know?
Daniel.
Huh?
My name is Daniel.
Just hold on a second. Don't tell me. There was a man by that name working a part-time job at my stepmom's bar up until around 3 years ago. Don't tell me that was you!
Yep, that's right. You picked on me and made my life a living hell all because you hated the fact that I was being raised by a single parent. You assumed that meant I had a poor upbringing even though you had no proof of that. That Daniel.
What on earth is this? Then I was wrong? This entire time, you were actually the son of a CEO? And not only that, but you're my mommy's stepkid that her husband brought with him?
I was surprised too. My new mom's so bright and cheerful. She's incredibly kind, yet her former daughter is such a piece of garbage. It's no wonder she disowned you. Still, all I could wonder is what happened to make you such a hideous person in the first place. Well, actually, I don't really have to guess. I heard your late grandmother who helped raise you had quite the twisted personality. So, in a way, it makes sense that you turn out equally twisted, and why you would stay with the stepmother who bribed you into forgiving their affair.
Stop right there. No matter what you think, you're going too far.
Then stop trying to push yourself back into my mom's life.
Huh? Then what about that $30,000 I told her to give me? Doesn't she want to see me?
No, she doesn't. She has absolutely no desire to see you ever again.
Excuse me? What makes you think you can say that?
Because I'm her son. Besides, you proposed she give you $30,000 just so that you can make up, right? For what purpose exactly? Because that's a lot of money to be asking for, and frankly, she is not going to give it to you.
What? But I need that money!
For what exactly?
Does it matter? I need that $30,000. I shouldn't have to tell you what for. Family is supposed to help each other out no matter what. Hand the phone back over to her so I can ask her directly.
You're seriously thinking that she's gonna drop that kind of money on you, the daughter she disowned?
Of course! It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. She birthed and raised me. That means I'm still her daughter. No one can change the fact that we're related by blood. And that's stronger than anything else, including your feeble connection with her.
The reason you're so desperate for that $30,000 is because you put your hands on a married man and were charged that amount of money for the emotional damages you caused. You did the exact same thing that her ex-husband did to her. You followed in his footsteps. Do you honestly think that she's gonna help a garbage human being like you? Clean up your own mess and pay for the consequences yourself.
Huh?
He was one of the regulars at the bar your stepmother ran, wasn't he? That's how you met him. I may have quit working there 3 years ago, but I still keep in touch with some of my former co-workers. Thanks to them and some of the connections they had, I know all about your affair.
No way. So does that mean you told Mommy?
That's right, I sure did. Why wouldn't I? She deserved to know what trouble her daughter's been up to, and why she shouldn't lift a finger to help her. I heard that you'd been sniffing around, trying to find out more about Mom's remarriage. I'm sure she didn't want to hear about her former daughter, but I talked about it with my father, and we decided it was best to let her know. Not to upset her, just to make sure that she was aware. We try to be as matter-of-fact and brief about it as possible.
What did you go and do that for?
That's my line. Mom married Dad, and thanks to that, she's been living a peaceful and happy life free of any troubles. She loves being with my dad, and he loves her just as much. She was suffering for so long, but she finally found a family who was willing to give her as much love as she gave. So don't you dare get in the way of their happiness. The two of them are incredibly important to me. If you do, don't think that I'm just gonna let it slide. I'll make you regret it.
What? What the hell?
There was one thing I was really confused about throughout this whole ordeal, and it's why she didn't just ask for this kind of money from her dad instead of me, her former mother. As it turns out, her father had found a new lover and had a kid with her. Thanks to that, he started giving that new baby all the attention and forgetting about his daughter. As it stands, there's no one around her who's willing to help her out. So she's now working day and night without rest. Hearing that, I did think she must be having a tough time, but that's all. I had absolutely no desire to help her out. Honestly, it surprised even me. But when I told my husband and my son how I felt, they just told me it makes sense. What makes a group a family? Is blood really that important? 1,000 different people would have 1,000 different answers, and it's doubtful there'll ever be a clear answer no matter how much time passes. But I consider the ones I have right now to be my true family, and I want to spend the rest of my days wrapped in their love. Thanks for watching! If you made it this far, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content just like this. Also, be sure to leave us your thoughts in the comment section below. What did you think? Let us know. We're looking forward to your responses. See you next time!